Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to witness is not just a wrestling moment. This is the kind of night that changes everything. The kind of night where careers are shattered, alliances are broken, and the entire landscape of professional wrestling gets turned upside down. Tonight, on Monday Night Raw, the Tribal Chief returned with vengeance in his eyes, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you will understand why this moment will be replayed for decades to come. This is SLAMZONE, and we are about to break down one of the most brutal, most shocking, most earth-shattering nights in WWE history. Strap in, because what happened tonight left the entire WWE universe speechless. Main content 0:30 to 8 o'clock. The arena is electric. You can feel the tension crackling through the air like lightning before a storm. Raw is in full swing, and the crowd is on their feet because two absolute monsters are standing in the ring. Bron Breakker, the second-generation powerhouse who has been tearing through the roster like a freight train with no brakes, and Bronson, the 300-plus-pound wrecking ball who doesn't just hurt people, he ends them. These two behemoths have been on a collision course for weeks, and tonight, they're finally going head-to-head in what was supposed to be a showcase of pure, unfiltered destruction. The bell rings, and immediately, these two titans collide in the center of the ring like two mountains crashing together. The sound of flesh hitting flesh echoes throughout the arena. Breakker, with that raw, animalistic intensity in his eyes, grabs Reed and attempts to muscle him into the corner, but Reed is immovable. He's a wall of pure human concrete. Reed fires back with a thunderous headbutt that sends Breakker stumbling backward, and the crowd gasps. You can see it in their faces, they know they're watching something special. Breakker shakes off the cobwebs and charges like a bull. He hits Reed with a shoulder tackle that would break a normal man in half, but Reed barely moves. The big man laughs, actually laughs, and you can see the fire ignite in Breakker's eyes. This kid, this incredible athlete who carries the legacy of the legendary Steiner family, refuses to be intimidated. He bounces off the ropes and comes back with another shoulder tackle. Reed staggers. The crowd roars. One more time, Breakker hits the ropes, building momentum, and this time when he connects, Bronson Reed actually goes down, and the arena explodes. But Reed is up almost immediately, and the look on his face tells you everything you need to know. He's angry now. He's done playing games. Reed catches Breakker on the rebound and lifts him up for a massive Samoan drop, driving him into the canvas with such force that the ring literally shakes. The referee checks on Breakker, but this young warrior is already pushing himself up, refusing to stay down. This is what championship material looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is grit. This is heart. The match continues at this blistering, brutal pace. Breakker manages to hit a belly-to-belly suplex that sends Reed flying across the ring, and for a moment, just a moment, it looks like the younger star might have this one. He signals for his finishing move, the devastating spear that has ended so many careers. The crowd is chanting his name. He charges, he launches himself like a missile, and, oh no, Reed sidesteps and Breakker crashes shoulder first into the ring post. The impact is sickening. You can hear it. You can feel it. Breakker crumbles to the mat, clutching his shoulder, and Reed sees his opportunity. Bronson Reed climbs to the top rope. All 300-plus pounds of him, balancing on that top turnbuckle, and the entire arena knows what's coming. The tsunami. That earth-shattering splash that has hospitalized superstars. Reed leaps, and time seems to slow down. His massive frame is airborne, and he comes crashing down onto Breakker with the force of a building collapse. The referee counts. 1, 2. But wait, Breakker kicks out at 2.5, and the crowd cannot believe it. Reed cannot believe it. He looks at the referee in absolute shock. Reed pulls Breakker up, but the kid is fighting on pure instinct now. He fires off punches, lefts and rights, each one driven by pure survival instinct. But Reed catches him, lifts him up, and drives him down with a powerbomb that shakes the foundation of the ring. He's not done. Reed picks him up again, another powerbomb. And again. 3 consecutive power bombs, each one more devastating than the last, and Breakker is barely conscious. Reed goes for the cover. 1, 2. Breakker's foot is on the rope. Somehow, through sheer force of will, he got his foot on the bottom rope, and this match continues. The crowd is going absolutely insane. Chants of "This is awesome" echo throughout the arena. Both men are exhausted, battered, bleeding from the mouth, but neither will quit. Reed pulls himself up using the ropes, breathing heavy, sweat pouring down his face. Breakker is on his hands and knees, trying to find the strength to stand. This is professional wrestling at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Two warriors giving everything they have, leaving pieces of themselves in that ring for our entertainment, for glory, for pride. Before we go any further, I need you to do something for me. If you're feeling this energy, if your heart is racing right now watching this incredible battle unfold, I need you to hit that like button. Smash it. Because moments like this, they don't come around every day. And if you're not already subscribed to SLAMZONE, what are you waiting for? This is your home for the most intense, most passionate wrestling breakdowns on YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and become part of this family. We're building something special here, and I don't want you to miss a single moment. Drop a comment and let me know who you think should win this war. Now, back to the action, because things are about to get even more insane. Reed signals for the end. He's going back up top for another tsunami, and if he hits this, Breakker is finished. Reed climbs slowly, his body exhausted from the war he's been in. He reaches the top rope, steadies himself, and looks down at his fallen opponent. The crowd is on their feet. Reed leaps, and at the last possible second, Breakker rolls out of the way. Reed crashes into the mat, all of his own weight working against him. Both men are down. The referee begins the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neither man is moving. 7, 8. Breaker stirs. 9. He grabs the ropes. 10. Reed is still down. Wait, no, the referee waves it off. Reed got his hand up just in time. Both warriors are back on their feet, barely standing, using each other for support in a twisted display of mutual respect and mutual destruction. They trade punches in the center of the ring, each shot weaker than the last, both men running on empty. The crowd is chanting fight forever, but you can see it in their eyes, neither man has much left to give. Breaker ducks under a clothesline, bounces off the ropes, and finally, he hits it. The spear. He drives his shoulder into Reed's midsection with everything he has left, and both men go down in a heap. Breaker drapes his arm over Reed. The referee slides into position. 1, 2, 3, no. Reed kicks out with authority, and Breaker cannot believe it. He sits up, hands on his head, looking at the referee in complete disbelief. What does he have to do to put this man away? The crowd is absolutely unglued. This is the kind of match that defines careers, that creates legends, that people talk about for the rest of their lives. Breaker pulls himself to his feet using the ropes. He's calling for another spear. He's going to end this once and for all. Reed slowly rises, staggering, barely able to stand. Breaker charges, but Reed catches him, lifts him up, and drives him down with a brutal power slam. Both men are down again. The arena is shaking with noise. This is absolute chaos. This is beautiful, violent poetry. And then, the lights go out. Complete darkness. The crowd's cheers turn to confused murmurs. What's happening? Is this part of the show? Seconds feel like hours. And then, you hear it. That music. That unmistakable, earth-shaking entrance theme that makes every single person in the arena lose their minds. The tribal chief. Roman Reigns. He's here. He's back. And the WWE universe absolutely erupts. Climax 8 to 10 o'clock. The lights come back up, and there he is, standing at the top of the ramp. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, looking like an absolute destroyer in his entrance gear. His eyes are locked on the ring, and the look on his face is pure, unfiltered rage. He's not here to talk. He's not here to make an announcement. He's here to hurt people. Reigns storms down the ramp with purpose. Breaker and Reed, both exhausted from their war, are just now noticing what's happening. They barely have time to process it before Reigns slides into the ring, and the destruction begins. He hits Breaker with a Superman punch that nearly decapitates him. Reed charges, and Reigns sidesteps, bounces off the ropes, and delivers another Superman punch that drops the big man. But he's not done. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, he's just getting started. Reigns grabs Breaker, pulls him to his feet, and drives him into the corner with vicious rights and lefts. Each punch is delivered with bad intentions. This isn't wrestling, this is a mugging. Reed tries to make the save, but Reigns catches him with a spear that sounds like a car crash. Reed is folded in half, lying motionless on the mat. Breaker tries to fight back, throwing desperate punches, but Reigns catches his arm, pulls him in, and delivers a spear that nearly breaks the kid in half. Breaker's body bounces off the canvas like a ragdoll. The crowd is in absolute shock. Some are cheering, some are booing, but everyone is on their feet because they cannot believe what they're witnessing. Roman Reigns, the most dominant force in WWE history, has just laid waste to two of Raw's biggest stars in a matter of seconds. But wait, there's more. The camera cuts to the entrance ramp, and oh my god, it's Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins is running down the ramp, and he looks terrified. Behind him, chasing him like a predator stalking prey, is Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate. Rollins slides into the ring, desperately looking for refuge, but he's trapped. Reigns is in front of him, Lesnar is behind him, and both men have that look in their eyes. Rollins puts his hands up, trying to talk his way out of this nightmare, but words aren't going to save him tonight. Lesnar enters the ring, and Rollins is backed into the corner. Reigns and Lesnar exchange a look, a nod of understanding, and then they strike. Lesnar grabs Rollins and delivers a German suplex. Then another. And another. 5 German suplexes in a row, each one more devastating than the last. Rollins is broken, barely conscious, and then Reigns picks up the pieces. He pulls Rollins to his feet, looks him dead in the eyes, and delivers the most vicious spear you've ever seen. Rollins crumples like he's been hit by a truck. The carnage is complete. Bodies are lying everywhere. Breaker, Reed, Rollins, all of them destroyed. Reigns and Lesnar stand tall in the center of the ring, surveying the damage they've done, and the message is clear. The tribal chief is back, and he's brought the beast with him. Raw will never be the same. Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, you just witnessed history. This is the kind of moment that reminds us why we love professional wrestling. The drama, the intensity, the shock, the awe. This is what it's all about. Before you go, I need you to do one more thing for me. Hit that subscribe button. Become part of the SLAMZONE family. We're here every single week bringing you the best wrestling content on YouTube, and I don't want you to miss what comes next because trust me, after tonight, everything has changed. Drop a comment, tell me what you thought of this insane return, share this video with your friends who need to see this, and I'll see you in the next one. This is SLAMZONE, and we are just getting started.